Hey everyone, I just thought I'd do a quick run through of the track Vertigo, just showing the production process and how I made the track and all the different elements that I've used. The main influence behind the track was Matthew Johnson's Learn to Fly, the dub version. I just wanted to make a track with just a few elements, just mainly focusing on structure and slow building automation and that kind of thing. I didn't want to have many parts that told a story. I just wanted to focus on kind of a constant build within the music. So this is the arrangement window that I've got for Vertigo. As you can see, it's minimal elements going on here. There's 7 channels in total. It starts with the main part, which is these 3 things here, which is a Arpeggio Sequence type thing that's played on an Arp Odyssey. And I just quickly programmed a 1-chord sequence and let it run constantly. I've got 2 instances here that they're pretty much the same, that I just split into 2. When there's a drop, I've just got a different one, and this is a kind of a reverbed, affected one, playing the same thing, but it's just drenched in reverb that I've brought up. But I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll play that so you can just kind of hear how it sounds. So it just kind of starts off really slow. It's all automated live. Just a really kind of fast attack and a fast decay on that to make it quite percussive. Put lots of effects on there. Echo Boy, it's my favourite delay. Just use the default one with a few minor changes. Ableton Reverb, still the best one I think. Saturn compression from the kick drum, kind of making it pump a bit. And I put this lovely Arpeggio preamp on there. Just used a preset, just kind of give a bit more bite to it. I thought that the original was a bit bouncy for me. I thought I kind of want to make it a bit distorted. Just put some EQ on, took the bass out. In fact, this tune hasn't even got a bass line in it. It's just the kick that's kind of giving it all the weight. Further one, not sure why I put that in there, but it's in there. Utility, and yeah, there's the compression. So without the effects, this sounds like this, which is it's a bit raspy for me. I put some chorus on there as well on the actual WAV recording, and that's with all the cool stuff on there. I've also got an automation increase on the reverb, which does this. Kind of has its own harmonic content that's not being played with the notes, just from the reverb, because the notes are being carried on over the different bars and just making a big mush, which is definitely my kind of vibe. My main focus behind the Ffion project was to make really simple music with just a few elements, all of it focused around the Arp Odyssey synthesizer. So everything kind of sounds the same, but hopefully a little different. It's got a few changes in there. Sometimes it's got drums, sometimes it hasn't. This is one of the drum tracks, I guess. Okay, so the next part is this. Let's look at this reverb art part. It doesn't really kind of come in that much, but it's in there a little bit. So it's mainly doing these kind of slow, sweepy things. And on this one, I've got the Sound Toys little plate, reverb, lovely tape delay from Arpeggio. Oh god, that's really big. And that preamp again. I love that preamp. And that preset's awesome. I just use it with everything. I'm really into Arpeggio and Sound Toy stuff. I've got it pretty much on everything these days. I've got some hardware versions of this stuff, especially the Space Echo, and I've got a few of the different Echo units, but for some things I just go to the software because it's just right there for me, and especially with this Ffion project, I'm making music really quickly and all in the box, sometimes on a laptop, sometimes just sat at the desk, sometimes in the kitchen or in the front room or in the garden sometimes. So I just kind of want stuff there and just quick, bang on a few presets, and then you're kind of away. The second of these synths is just playing the same as the first one. I've got a few changes in there. Same effects chain. I've got a few note changes just to kind of add some variation to it. There's a cheeky glide that comes in. Oh, hang on a second, it's over here. I think it's this time. Oh, okay, it's coming up pretty soon. So yeah, that just kind of pulls in from the drop. I just put this like little glide thing on there. And then the drums come back in. And I've put some variations on this one as well. Oh yeah, there's a few kind of R2D2 kind of bleeps and beeps going on there. So this like main melody is just the same thing kind of going on, but really slow automation changes. And there's reverb changes too, like that automation there. And it's just kind of just super simple. Okay, next down the line, we've got this channel called Noise, which is just literally the main melody just looped through a looper a bunch of times, making a big kind of ugly mess of ambient noise that I've processed to death, looks like. So I've got this lovely waves plugin on there, this like tape unit, and it kind of slows it down like a little bit and crunches it. And I've got like just like a filter just to bring it in slowly. I really like using the Ableton Auto Pan as like a kind of LFO type effect. I don't really use it for actual panning, just to make things like kind of shudder a bit in the mix, especially these drony sounds. Got the little plate again from Sound Toys for my reverb. Sidechain compressing it to the kick, and then again I've got the same chain pretty much as I have the, oh my god, it's just huge, as I have the main arp. I really like to have the same chain for my instruments, so I don't use send effects that much. I just put the plugin again in the same thing, usually the same preset, just to kind of make everything within the same universe and have the same setting. So I wanted all the arps to sound the same, so I've put pretty much the same effects on there, with a few changes obviously, but it's in there. Okay, so let's move on to the drums. So the kick is just really simple. 808 kick drum, best one. Again, I've put the same kind of preamp thing on, but just a different preset. Boom kick, perfect. And that's without it. And it kind of sounds pretty dead to me, so I thought, put that on there and make it kind of bounce and pump. I don't have a bass line in this track, so there's tons of room for bass, which is like a deliberate move that I made. So loads of EQ. The bass drum is the bass line, and that just kind of goes for the whole tune. A few variations on there. Just put this kind of like New Order reference in there. Oh, it's here actually, sorry. This bit. Like a Blue Monday reference there, I think. For that, I just obviously put lots of kick drums in there, but varied the dynamics a little bit because it can get a bit bludgeoning, I think. And it kind of makes it rhythmical. One thing I like doing in tracks as well is just having these like little one shots in, only like twice in the whole track. So for this one, I've just the kicks on every beat, apart from these two bars and that crazy one there. But the main ones are here, where I just put like a little da-da in there, and it kind of just varies it a little bit. So I kind of just wanted to do that just twice, because I thought if you do it loads of times, it'll get really boring and predictable. So just put it in once or twice or three times or something, and it just makes it not mechanical. It kind of gives it like a human aspect. So the next drum, second to last, is this clap sound I've got going on, which only appears once, and it's just called clap. And it's a sound that I got from Native Instruments Battery. I just got the WAV. I love that clap. It's called Ambi Clap, I think, within Battery. And it's just this like giant, like I think 909 or 808 clap that I just put in quite a lot of things. So I love that clap sound. So that's in there. And that's during like the breakdown part. I like the mini breakdown part. And the final part we've got going on is it's very, very quiet. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit actually. Is this kind of hi-hat sound that I've got going on. And this is mainly inspired by the field on the album From Here We Go to Sublime. He uses this like shaker hi-hat loads, and it doesn't use much else other than this hi-hat. And it really kind of got me thinking I could do something like with, very minimal drums, just having one steady thing going on. So I just put this along with a kick drum, kind of like a doubling effect. Just playing like on every note, tons of reverb and echo by again. Just literally just doing that. And that's all it kind of needed really. There's a slight variation here. So yeah, that's Vertigo, and I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. If you've got any questions or anything, just leave me a comment or a tweet or an Instagram post, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Catch you later, and over and out.